Hey everybody, my name is Brandon Ingoldsby. I'm the broker owner at Wolves Realty in Central Florida. Today I really wanted to talk to you guys about what to expect in Florida's real estate market at the moment when it comes to actually putting offers in on a house and trying to get them accepted. Every single day, both myself and my agents, which I have, like 18 agents right now, so we have a lot of deals going on. I'm seeing a lot of things happening, what's working, what's not working, some common tendencies that a lot of our buyers might have that end up causing them to not get their deals accepted. So like I said, let's talk about those things. That way, whether you're looking for a house in Florida or you're looking for a house somewhere else, some of this stuff may apply to you as well. Ultimately, in this super competitive market, there's going to be certain things that we need to have on the contracts and things like that to actually give you a shot. So let's go ahead and start with the first one. The first one is going to be understand that in this current climate, you're going to have to pay over asking price 90-something% of the time if it's an on-market property. If it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, good school district, especially if it has a pool, you're going to be paying over asking price. And I know for a lot of people that can definitely sound pretty scary. And I get that because people don't want to overpay for property, right? The first thing I'll say about that is you're not overpaying unless appraisal comes under. And in this market right now, in my opinion, it's okay to overpay a little bit over appraisal, because with the current rate of appreciation, as fast as things are going up, you're going to make, say you buy a $400,000 home and you overpay past appraisal number by, say, call it $10,000 or $15,000 or even $20,000. At the current rate that things are going up, you're probably going to have all that excess money back, as far as an equity in your home within, a few months at the way things are going and with how limited supply is. So don't hesitate to pay a little bit over if you find the right house for you. And especially if you need to buy a house. I mean, we currently, some of my agents and myself, we have clients right now that, are closing on other houses where they're making top dollar, in other states and things like that. And they're afraid to come down here and pay top dollar. That's a big thing too. If you're selling a house for top dollar, don't expect to get a great deal on the next house. It's human nature to want to get the best deal possible, but especially at the rates that things are appreciating, just get in a home. With the supply being so low, it's going to take a very long time, in my opinion, for prices to drop. A very long time. So things are just going to continue going up and up, and if you're sitting on the sidelines, that's not going to benefit you. So the first thing, make sure that you're willing to go above asking price, and possibly even above what you or your agent thinks it's going to appraise at. The second thing, use an escalation clause. An escalation clause is essentially saying that you're willing to beat out any other offer by so much money. So say you're willing to beat over another offer by $500 or $1,000 up until your certain price cap. And a common concern that I hear from clients of ours when we're talking to them about escalation clauses is that they think that the other side is just going to be able to say, we got an offer for $450,000, so you need to put $451. Well, first off, if that's above your cap, you don't have to worry about it. You move on to the next house. But they have to actually show proof that they have that other offer that they're claiming that they have. They can't just say that they got an offer for X when really they only got an offer for Y. So you're protected in that regard. The beauty of this is that you can actually put in an offer at asking price, right? If there's a multiple offer situation already, you can put an offer in at asking price, put the escalation clause. That way there's no way you're really going to overpay too much compared to the other offers. So number 3, putting money in escrow. Almost all of our clients will put in, roughly 1%. That's been the standard here for a little while. In this market, the more money you can jam into escrow, the more confident you look as a buyer, the more financially secure you look as a buyer, the more they're probably going to take you seriously. And it's just one small factor, but if you're buying a $500,000 home and you got $5,000 going into escrow, and if you're the seller and you see that, right? And then there's somebody else that's buying that same $500,000 home, but they're putting $15,000 or $20,000 into escrow. It's kind of like, who do you think's more serious? And ultimately, if that money's going to go towards your down payment and closing costs anyways, or if you're buying cash, you know, the money's going to end up in the same place. So why not make that offer a lot stronger? Another thing about escrow that, you know, I don't know if it's different in other states. You know, I'm only licensed in Florida. But a lot of people think that that money is really at risk. It's really not. Within the inspection period, you have, you know, whether you negotiated 7, 10, 15 days for your inspection period / right to cancel period, you have a right to cancel that contract at any time and get all that money back. So why not use that to your advantage and make your offer look as strong as humanly possible? So the fourth tip I have for getting your offers accepted in this market is going to be jumping on a property as soon as you see it. If you know of the area, or, you know, you've been by there a couple times and a house pops up and it's the right layout and the pictures look really good, you know, even if you can't make it that day, why not just get the offer in? As previously mentioned, even if it gets accepted and you go and you see it and it's not what you're looking for, you can back out. But one of the most important things in this market right now is speed. Getting that offer in as quick as possible, not just trying to go in and try to get a lot of money off the asking price right now, if any. You know, like I said, if it's one of those standard floor plans that people really want that are in high demand, it's going to go for over asking price right now anyways. So why not, if you just see something, get the offer in. If you don't like it, back out, move on to the next one. So tip number 5, the last tip I have for you right now as far as getting your offers accepted, is going to be putting as much money down as possible. And on the same token as that, if there's any way that you can possibly do conventional over doing FHA loans, which I'm not saying FHA loans are bad. I've done them. I know a lot of my clients have done them. My friends have done them. I'm actually a big fan of FHA loans. Problem is right now, for some reason, a lot of listing agents are really chirping in their seller's ear. Hey, we can wait on a conventional. We can wait on a cash-only offer. And as crappy as that is, it's what's happening right now. And they're saying, no, we're only going to take conventional and cash, which I personally don't think is right. But, you know, what I want doesn't necessarily always matter. So ultimately, if you can possibly get approved for conventional, do it. I know sometimes you'll get a little bit of a better interest rate if you go FHA, and I get that. But ultimately, if you need a house, just, if you can qualify for conventional, do it. You won't regret it, because you'll be able to get into that house. You'll